Welcome back. We continued our investigation into the cybercrime infrastructure in India. We identified a lot more domains. We also found one more person. We'll come to all of that in a moment. Um, on the Excel sheet, I've added two more columns. One is called contact, and the other is called phone. That's the phone number of the contact person. I added these two columns just because I started finding out people. So we started finding out real people behind these malicious websites or URLs. Let me scroll down right to the bottom where I can show you the new domains that we found. So I'm going to go down. In case you want to take a look at any of these domains, you can just pause the video and scroll manually so you can take a look at the domains and the other details related to it. If you remember, we had found 214 domains in the last video. Now there are a lot more. It's gone up to 226, and we also found this guy called Deepak Dhande, and we also found his contact number. This man lives in Mumbai. I'll share all that details with you in just a couple of minutes. And before we go ahead, I wanted to share one other piece of information. While we are examining these URLs, these websites, many of them are infected. Many of them are actively spreading malware. So I wouldn't suggest that you use your regular browser or even a private or incognito window for it. The best option would be to use the Microsoft Defender application guard or the Windows Sandbox that come built in with Windows 10 or 11 computers. For that, you should also be running the Pro version, Enterprise, or Education editions of Windows. And it's pretty simple to install. Let me just show it to you in just a minute. You have to go to the control panel. So I'm going to type control panel in the search box. And I'm going to click on programs and features and click on turn Windows features on or off. So when I go there, give it a minute to populate. I'm going to check Hyper-V and Microsoft Defender application guard and the Windows Sandbox option here. And the Windows Sandbox option. Okay, there it is. So on my computer, all of these options are checked because I've already activated all of them. In case it's not activated in your computer, you have to check those options and restart your computer. You also have to make sure that your computer has virtualization enabled in the browser, right? And of course, you need to be running the Windows Pro or Enterprise versions. So let's take a look at some of these domains. I'm going to start with the last one, which is yesdomains.space. Let's see what it is. For that, I'm going to open up my Edge browser and then start up the Defender application guard window. Okay, give me a minute. I've opened the Microsoft Edge browser, and on the top right, there are these three dots. I'm going to click on it, and I get an option called New Application Guard window. So I'm going to click on it. All right. Now I'm going back to the Excel sheet, and I'm going to take a look at this domain name. It's called yesdomains.space. Now the thing about using the application card is you cannot copy anything from your computer into the application card window or vice versa, because that's basically an isolated environment that's running on the virtualization on your computer, right? So yes, domains dot space. Um, so what opens up is something that looks like a login window, but if I scroll down, we go to those links. So these are all links, and in the last video we had called them hashed categories. So right, so these are basically link farms with. This is a link farm with hashed categories. So if I click on it, watch this place. Eventually it'll end up redirecting to another website. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. And it goes to another what looks like login page. So if I click on it again, it redirects to another website called websitescroll.com, and it's not allowing me to scroll up or down. But let me check something here. I'm going to remove that portion and only check the domain, and we get to see this link farm. It looks different, so randomly organized numbers all pointing to different links. So these guys are basically running a link farm and redirecting to different websites. Now let's go back to the Excel sheet. Okay, we're back at the Excel sheet, and I'm going to show you the domains we found since the last video that we made. So it's from here. We're seeing a lot of .in domains, and what's interesting about these is the guy who's running these website appears to be from Mumbai. Well, actually, he is from Mumbai. That's what we found. And let me show you how exactly we identify this guy. So I just copied this domain name, and I'm going to do a whois lookup for this domain. Okay, let me open a browser. So I opened a browser window and went to this website called centralops.net, and I'm going to do a whois lookup. I'm going to paste the domain name here and click go. So we get the canonical name and the IP address. Let's see what else we find. So this domain was created on the 6th of February 2026, pretty recent one. And it's registered with PDR. The name servers belong to domaincontrol.com. Basically, the name servers are with GoDaddy, so they are probably hosted with GoDaddy. Let's see. The name of the registrant here. Name of the registrant is Deepak Dhande. He lives in Kalyan East, Maharashtra. We also have his phone number, and we also have his email address. The email address belongs to another website he owns. It's called Dhande.in. That's the email address. Um, we found a lot more information about this character. I'm going to show it to you in just a little while. Give me just a minute. So that was how we identified the name of this guy. And there are a lot of other websites that seem to be, similarly hosted. And we found this man's name at least 3 to 4 times. And these IP addresses, most of them belong to GoDaddy, except for one or two of them, right? Um, Now, let's take a look at a different website. Let's go to queries.co.in. I'm going to copy that and paste it in the application guard window. Okay, I have to type it. Queries.co.in. Again, we come to a similar website, except for the name of the domain. Everything else is the same. So you have some kind of oh, it's not a login page. It's more of an order form, so where you can place an order and make a payment. So this is where you can buy a lifetime backlink for $5. Okay, and they have a submit and pay option. So going back to the links here, so it's the same behavior. I'm going to click on this link. It takes me to another page. Again, it looks like oh, it's already redirected to websites crawl.com. I'm going to remove that dashboard on the login page and just go to the main domain, and we land at the main page, which is the backlinks on the link farm. So this is basically a network of link farms that is used for running negative SEO attacks on Indian businesses. Yeah, it's not just about running the negative SEO attacks. The infrastructure they use here is used for all kinds of other purposes, like spreading malware or running DDoS attacks, and all kinds of other cyber criminal activities. Now, let's take a closer look at this character, Deepak Dhande, and what exactly he does. We found some information that we found to be pretty strange. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to open a new browser window and open viewdns.info. Okay, and I'm going to run a reverse whois lookup on this guy. Okay, so a reverse whois lookup helps you to find out all the domains or websites owned by an individual or a company, right? So I'm going to type that guy's name here and click lookup. And there it is. So this man has over 828 domains registered under his name. That's a pretty expensive list, extensive list, and we're going to look for those two websites we found in the whois record. Let's see if we find it here. Okay, One is ddeepak.com, but the other one is ddeepak.in. So they both here. And Dhande.in. This is the one he was using for his email ID. And this domain we found it on one of his social media profiles. Let me show you exactly where we got it. So before we move out of this page, just a quick word here. What we've noticed is the individuals who are involved in this kind of cybercrime, they create a number of domains. Many of them are recently created. Mostly they get it from external vendors and use it for short durations and then let it expire. So if you look at the Excel sheet that we created, many of these domains are recently created, pretty new ones. For example, this one, it was created a couple of days ago. Or here's another one. This one was created in June. So they create domains, or they buy domains for cheap. They use it for a short duration to run their activities, and then they let it expire, right? So that's basically how they function. And as far as the hosting goes, they keep hopping their hosting servers. So let's take a look at that domain here, right? So this one looks pretty new, so I don't know if they've changed. So okay, so they're still on GoDaddy. They've not shifted, but let me show you what it is. So it's called yesdomains.space. I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to the browser. I'm going back to viewdns.info, and this time I'm going to look at the IP history to take a look at the historical details. So I'm going to paste that domain here and click lookup. All right, so these guys are on GoDaddy, and the server is located in Singapore. Now, one thing that we've noticed is most of these characters who run these cybercrime network seem to be hosted with GoDaddy in Singapore. So they seem to be using GoDaddy Singapore servers. We have to find out why. So we are trying to find out why they would prefer the Singapore servers other than any other location. Let's look at another domain. It's called spottedcow.media. I'm going to copy that and go back to my website. Go back to my browser and paste it into viewdns.info to get the IP history. Let's see. All right, not much. This is located in France. Again, it was last seen on 7th of Feb 2026. So again, another recent domain. All right, so just to show you, I did a IP history lookup for this domain called queries.co.in, and that was again hosted with GoDaddy in Singapore. But look at the number of changes they've had. They started hosting from 2011 and kept hopping different IP addresses, and they finally landed with GoDaddy, again with a Singapore server. So it's either the same bunch of people are doing it, or for some reason everyone is choosing that one location in Singapore. There's one other website which I wanted to show you. I'm going to go back to the Excel sheet. Okay, it's this one. It's called gwc.spottedcow.media, right? So that's the subdomain for this website. Now, I don't want to open that website on my computer because that's a website that's actively spreading malware, but I'll show some screenshots. All right, take a look at this. So this is the code that we found when we opened that website. It's called, if you look at the top here, it says gwc.spottedcow.media. This is clearly some kind of PHP code, and we had that analyzed, and this is what we found. So it's a malicious WordPress code, and it's a backdoor and exfiltrator, which tracks an IP address and the user agent, and it checks if the visitor is an administrator or editor. It creates a secret admin user, adds malicious REST API endpoints, and it connects to this website called softsourcehub.xyz. Um, so clearly malicious stuff, and we checked out uh, if I mean we checked out softsourcehub.xyz on virustotal.com, and this is what we found. So that was a malicious website that was called out by multiple vendors. So, along with the negative SEO attacks and the hacking attacks, these guys also spread malware in order to gain access to other websites and computers and servers so that they can run their bots and other criminal activities from from there. Now, I've opened the Excel sheet again, and I wanted to show you something. Now, let's take a look at this guy, Deepak Dhande, the guy who lives in Mumbai. Why would somebody want to own 800 odd domains? Let's take a look. For that, I'm going to open Facebook and look at his profile. So I logged into Facebook and I searched for this guy and found him there. This guy is Deepak Dhande, also known as D Deepak, and he calls himself a digital creator and managing director at a private company limited by shares. Let's find out. All right, so this is this guy who's running those um, link farms and malware websites. Let's take a look at his picture. So this is the man. Images with his family. I'm going to close this. So it says he lives in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and is married since Feb 2021. And this is the domain, this is the website we saw when we looked him up on viewdns.info, ttbook.com. And it says he's the managing director of a private company that's limited by shares. Let's take a look here. All right, so we go here, about, and click on work. Now, take a look here. He says he worked as an office boy from October 2011 to April 2013. office boy and computer operator. Okay. Then he got into online advertising from May 2013 to October 2014. And then he became a managing director at a private company that's limited with shares. Pretty steep growth, but looking at the business that is running is clearly a criminal business, and it's he's running a cybercrime operations. So we know the people who are running these operations, and now we just have to add this man into the crooks gallery that we created. So these are the original bunch of people that we've been tracking. There were five of them. Now there's going to be a sixth person as well. So we've added them here. This is the guy on the far right, Deepak Dhande, the Mumbai character. So this is what our crooks gallery is looking like at this point of time. So that's it for now. I have nothing more to add. We'll keep investigating and identifying people, and I'll keep posting more videos as we find more information. Thanks.